something that looks like a barnacle cluster. Oh no, that's not it. G'day guys, this is DJ Frizzo and welcome to episode 4 of I Am Dead. Now, let's get right into this. I'm very excited to start playing this again. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the past 3 episodes. I've enjoyed editing them. I've enjoyed playing them as well. So hopefully we can finish this and let's just have some fun. Let's chuck on the headphones. The sound is here. Let's go. Let's move. Let's move. Can we enter the store? No? Probably should be doing other things right now. Shouldn't be exploring right now. Should be finding what I need to do. Anyone I can talk to? I saw you before. There's a couple of the same people here. It's a nice little town area. Darren Tuppen, wake up or be consumed by fire. So someone, I don't know what you call it, protesting about the volcano, I guess. I guess that's what it is. Let's speak to Godfrey.
I remember we was walking home from school, a bunch of us, and I told him my granddad said the lad had a live Bactrian camel living somewhere in the woods.
Okay, back to the camel again, speaking about them.
Everyone laughed, but I told them it was true. Ogden didn't believe me. Someone would have seen it. He dared me to climb in and prove it. I told him he'd have to come with me.
That's a fair point. Sneaking
past the big house, we were almost caught by the gamekeeper and had to run. Hell for leather for the woods.
Get out of there, mate.
Reached the trees, out of breath. I was bent double and leant against a tree. Ogden had better breath control and he recovered quickly. He saw it first. The clouds parted, the moon shone down, and Ogden gasped. And then I did too. Was it?
It was.
It was.
It was. The camel is here.
The next day, we were kicking ourselves. We had no proof. No one was going to believe us.
Just take your phone out and use it. My God. Unreal.
Oh, yeah, he was a couple of years above these chaps at school. Oh, and he's right. No one believed them. We gave them so much stick.
As you do, Morris, as you bloody do. So now, I'm guessing the camel that they're talking about... No, I don't want to speak to you again. The camel that you are talking about would be somewhere in here, I'm guessing. Well, there's an inflatable camel thing. I don't think... Lucky dip. There it is. Knew it a bit. No, wrong one. I don't want to... Guns are dangerous. I don't want to be involved with them. I want that to be my ringtone. I reckon it's a decent sound.
Camels are so obviously a made-up animal. Humans will believe any old rubbish.
We're going to have to deal with this again. Mrs. Negative. She is Mrs. Negative. Sparky. What are we going to do with you, mate?
I'm getting the scent of Grenkins again, Morris. I'll pop up to let you know when we're close to one.
Alright, awesome. If we see some gherkins, I'll let you know. Anyone we can speak to? What is that? Oh. I don't think you're meant to be inside the thing. Compters were small local prisons. Troublemakers. Hey, you're a troublemaker. I see how it is, Donald. What have you been doing, mate? Still in the gherkins? Nothing to do over here. Anything in... Maybe it's the other way. Maybe it's top down. Yeah, it is. It is. Give me my gherkin. Give me my gherkin. There we go. Bang. Got it. Woof. Hello, Vince. Oh no, that's not Vince. This is Vince. Vince having a geeze at the some of the lollies in there. What's your name? Lauren Ahern. And couple of pick and mix. Can I take some money? Because, you know, I've been doing this for a while and Sparky hasn't even insinuated that I will be getting paid yet. I guess I should have asked before I started this. Kind of my fault. Yes, I understand. But I want to find the items. There we go. Sally Mapes. We knew another Mapes. Or maybe that was her. Ogden's widow.
We were 14 when we started going out.
14?
Me and my friend Cassia had started a beach clean at the weekend, and Ogden turned up with his mate Godfrey. I had no idea Ogden liked me. He was the tallest in our year, and we all fancied him. By the time we reached the little cove at the north end of the beach, he'd asked me to come to a concert he was playing in. I said yes. We'd been going out for a few years when I applied to Floristry College on the mainland. I didn't tell Ogden. I didn't believe I'd get in, and didn't want him to think I was trying to get away from him. Ogden might have looked mature and confident, but he was a gentle soul, not nearly as sure of himself as he looked. But I did get in, and he was gutted. I felt terrible.
Gutted.
I didn't want to hurt Ogden. He said he didn't mind, but I could see he was covering. My last week on Shelmerston was really hard. Every time I saw him, it felt so strained, and I couldn't sleep. Finally, on my last night, I made a decision. I would take an apprenticeship at the garden centre on the island instead, so we could stay together. It felt like the right thing to do. I would tell Ogden in the morning.
Oh, it's a good little surprise
But
there.
when I opened the door the next day, I found Ogden's sousaphone left on the doorstep. I was terrified. What did it mean? What had he done? I ran down to his house, my heart in my mouth. His mum, she never did like me, was a little bit smug. She told me Ogden had sailed off to New Zealand.
New
He was
Zealand.
headed to Christchurch, she said, and didn't know when he was coming back. Then she shut the door.
Damn.
I was more than a bit tearful, but, you know, looking back, I think we both needed to have a bit of an adventure.
So he just sort of left.
I
Fair
spent a
enough.
lot of time with Sally during this period. We used to meet up quite often when she returned from Floristry College, and I was working at the museum. For a while, I thought maybe we would get together.
Ooh.
But she always seemed a bit out of reach.
Yeah,
Sort of distracted. Well, it makes sense now.
Exactly right. It makes sense now. It makes a lot of sense now. Now we need to find a ship in a bottle, which I'm guessing this is it. Yep. There it is. Getting good at the game. Let's go.
How did that get in there?
Well, Sparky, because you are so educated, you actually you build it inside so that you can't actually stick it in there. Like, you have to actually build it from the outside in. 2 items found, 3 to go. Let's see how this is gonna go. What about some seafood bar? I could go for seafood right now, to be fair. Oh, I feel like I know what that thing is. Yeah, there it is. There we go. Got it. No one to chat to here at the seafood bar. Oh, there's some cats over here. What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing? Hello. Your name is Fats. Okay. Polly is currently sleeping. Boxer is having a stare down, and Jack is just being Jack. Anyway, time for toast. I could go for some toast, thank you very much. You struggling to cut that bread? Yeah, there. Yeah, it's not sharp enough, mate. Yeah, you keep looking at it. It's not sharp enough. Try again. Yeah, mate, it's not sharp enough. Nothing of immediate notice in there. What is that? Is that a trapdoor? No, apparently not. Hello there. What's your name? Ken. Ken McCarty having a bit of a break here from selling some. How do you say that? Is it boys or is it boys? I'm not educated in this topic, so forgive me. Oh, there you go, the Skylark. Let's have a look at this. Who are you? Henry Nancaro. let's have a convo, mate. Let's go.
I remember when a young Ogden asked to join the Shelmerston Silver Band. I recognised his talent immediately.
He was a natural-born
He
talent.
could play anything, that lad. Literally anything. Eventually, he settled on the sousaphone, which he always insisted on playing with his lucky bronze mouthpiece. One evening, after the Silver Band played a storming concert in the Camel, Ogden and Sally got it into their heads to go for a night swim in the harbour. Young love and all that. Ogden left his mouthpiece behind, and when we came back the next morning to pack up, it had disappeared. It really rattled him. Ogden was worried he wouldn't be able to perform without it, but of course, next time we played, he was just as good as ever. Didn't need any lucky mouthpiece, our Ogden.
Nah,
He
clearly
could
not.
play anything, that lad.
Very talented man. Good on you, Ogden. There we
Ogden
go.
was so talented. A real
There you go.
virtuoso. Oh, I loved listening to him play.
Oh, speak for yourself, Morris. It was a terrible racket.
Go to murder this dog. Oh, there you're hiding down here. What are you up to? Whiskey still. Oh, another lad to chat to over here. Hold on a minute. What was that guy doing? How did you get up here? It's quite impressive. I just want to know how you got up there. Let us have a chat to Simon Grund. I think that was his name.
It was the day of the island cricket match out on the volcanic sandspit. We had lost to Appledore for the past 3 years, and it was my first year as captain. I didn't want another loss on my watch. Ogden had just come back from New Zealand and told me he'd be up for it. I wasn't sure. I remembered Ogden from school. He was lanky and good in the field, but batting... not sure.
Not sure.
Ogden showed
Fair
up with his
enough.
own bat. He told me he'd won it in a pub in Dunedin and that it had belonged to a famous New Zealand player. I wondered whether I should put him into bat at all, but Ogden whispered to me that he'd been playing on deck all the way home. I knew
Oh.
Ogden wasn't a bluffer, but he was never the guy who got picked for the first team at school. Still, I had nothing to lose.
Nothing to lose.
Ogden hit a six
Keep
with his
repeating what
first
they're saying,
stroke.
sorry.
We went wild! And just when I thought it must be a fluke, he hit another and another. He was a machine!
What a legend. Natural born talent, that.
Ogden
Natural
hit
born
so
talent.
many cricket balls out into the sea that we had to stop play. We'd run out. It was a stunning win, and we carried Ogden back across the sand and into the Camel. Even though he'd won the match pretty much single-handedly, he insisted it was all down to the bat and plenty of practice. Ogden was solid gold.
So he's very superstitious, Ogden. Very superstitious.
How's
fair
that?
enough.
What a great day that was.
That's
And
an
we've
Aussie, that's an
beaten
Aussie thing.
Appledore every year since. Those poor chaps never did recover from Ogden's incredible batting.
Now time to look for something that looks like a barnacle cluster. Oh no, that's not it. Doesn't look like it's anything maybe in here. No, there's an octopus. Hello. You just slippery Derek. Octopi are famous for their Houdini-like ability to escape any tank or trap. This one is thinking of making a break for it. Go for it. Do it. Do it. No, would be behind there. Let's try and find this thing, because I have no clue where it is. Could be over here, maybe? It's normally in the same sort of area as where the story started, so maybe look around a bit and then we'll go back to it. Anyone else to chat to over here? No, doesn't seem like it. I'm guessing I need to get this one before I get the last one, maybe? Oh, there we go. We found the fifth one. Over here. Hello. Oh, it's Sally again. It's Sally. What more has she got to say right now?
I missed Ogden so much, and for the first month there was no letter at all. I took my place at college on the mainland without knowing how he was feeling. It was a shock how low it made me, even though I was working with flowers, my dream job. I threw myself into making friends and working as hard as I could. I wondered about him travelling the world, without me and without his sousaphone. What he was doing, how he was feeling.
Yeah, kind of weird that he just sort of
the
left.
letters started arriving, and it was amazing. Each one came with a penny from a different country. One from Valparaiso, another from Dakar. I wrote back and told Ogden about my course, trips to Kew Gardens, which were amazing. And Ogden told me about his voyage, watching dolphins and flying fish, crossing the equator. Sometimes we were both lonely. We poured out our hearts to each other. In a funny way, I think the letters made us closer than ever.
There you go, at least he was keeping in touch.
Christchurch,
Eventually.
he'd send me flowers pressed in his letters. I sent him a shell from home, and then he sent me a New Zealand halfpenny. It was my favourite. On one side was the head of a Maori tiki. Ogden told me it was lucky. I came back
Lucky,
to
lucky, lucky.
and when my father died, I opened up my own florist shop on the quay. I tucked the halfpenny under the front step for luck, polished up Ogden's sousaphone and put it in the window. They both brought me luck, and the shop flourished.
There you go.
One
They
day,
work.
Ogden showed up at the shop, completely out of the blue.
No way.
He told me there was nowhere like Shelmerston, and no one like me. I was so thrilled to see him, I asked him to marry me there and then. He said yes.
That's a love story, that is. I wasn't crying, by the way. I was just, I yawned under my breath, and I'm not crying.
The lure of Shelmerston. It always pulls people back when they try to move away. They were
Okay.
a lovely couple, Sally and Ogden.
Oh, how cute. Very, very cute. Now I've got to find this penny. Oh. No, not in there. Is it inside the prison with this guy? Nope. Alright, so we've got two items to find. We've got to find the mouthpiece, and we've got to find the coin. So I will attempt to do that, hopefully very quickly. No, not in the suitcase. We had an awkward interaction at one point. Do still sincerely apologise for that. There it is. Someone's used it in the telescope. How dare they? It's very rude.
Yet one good thing about being dead, I'll never have to deal with counting change again.
That's a good point, you know. That's a very good point. And I've just realised I still need to find the other one as well. The mouthpiece and whatever that is. So it must be in the areas. The areas? Well, I'm turning into a New Zealand person. So the mouthpiece... Mouthpiece? No, the other thing must be in here somewhere. So let me do some extensive... there's a mozzie in my room. Leave! Where did you go? Inside of here? Nope. Have you stuffed it inside a fish? Or something? No, there's just another fish inside a fish. You know what? As you do. Alright, so I think this area I've looked everywhere possible. Now let's try this area. Might be in this massive... Is that not it? That's not it, clearly. It was right there when I found it. Oh, no. Oh, well, we found it. That's all that matters. The mozzie's back.
Hey, Morris. Remember when we found one of these heavy balls on the beach and I dropped it on your toe?
I literally found it first up, and, yeah, well. Oh, well. It is what it is. So now we've got to find this mouthpiece, and I cannot remember... Was it in here? No, it wasn't in here, because that's not popping up and down. Oh, it was here. Yes. Okay. So now let's have a look. Oh, might be in the paint bucket, maybe. Nope, not in the paint bucket. Maybe it's in where this guy was hiding the other day. The other day? Just earlier. What about in the stills? Have you been hiding it in here? Have you? Mouthpiece. Have you been hiding? No, not in that one. It's going to be the last one I look at, isn't it? No, not in there. Ah, there it is. It was hiding. Oi, it was hiding. I don't know what this does. It makes me feel accomplished. I don't know what I'm doing.
They seem to have been using it as a funnel. These bootleggers are very resourceful.
Very resourceful. Definitely. Alright, found all the items now. There we go.
Ah, yes.
There we go, that was pretty quick.
A very distinctive odor indeed. I reckon I can find him from this. Here I come, Ogden.
Here we go. Let's go, Sparky. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Oh, there you are. Are these the last three? Oh, you are coming with me. I thought you weren't following. Alright. Should be the last three. Should be. Yep, that's it. Here we go. Down to see Ogden now. Ooh. Hey! There we go. Ah, he's even got his... What's it called? That.
Oh, this feels so good. Terrific to see you, Morris. Oh, it's great to see you too, mate.
Have a stretch, Ogden. We have a question for you.
Sparky, owner of the very finest singing voice on the island. What can I do for you?
Well, it's about the custodian.
Don't sing.
We need a replacement.
Ah, yes. I've heard that volcano rumbling. Poor Aggie must be very tired. Yes, she is. We need a replacement. Oh. Oh, you want me to be the custodian? Well, I'm honored, but I can't. Are you sure? The island
What a
is
shock.
in dire need. I know, and I sympathize, but Sally is the other half of me. I need to watch over her. Everything else may be changing, but she's my constant, and I'm hers. I need to go into the West with her when it's her time. Yes,
Into the West again.
Yeah, I understand. You two always did have an enviable connection.
There you go.
We were very lucky to find each other. And I'm still lucky just to watch over her. Makes this place still feel a bit like home, even as it changes. So I'm going to stay. But listen,
enough.
once you've found the custodian, come back and enjoy a sniff of that beer in the Camel with me, eh?
Oh, I'm down. I am down.
Ah, sure, Ogden. Well, see you around.
See you around, Ogden. Sound like a good bloke. Third one down. Doesn't want to do it.
Well, after all these years, Ogden still carries that torch for Sally. I wish I'd been so lucky. Things I
Morris,
should
don't
have
be so
done.
hard on yourself.
You were busy with the museum, Morris. And you did walks, and you did fetch, and belly rubs, and...
Yeah, all right, yes. I was very busy. Thank you for reminding me.
You did plenty. But now you need to find the next custodian.
Hey, how long has Aggie been custodian?
Oh, a little while now. You've met her, actually.
I have?
Well, her body, anyway. In the museum.
What? Her body? In the museum? Oh, wait!
That's right, Morris.
The Bog Lady. The Bog Lady of Shelmerston. Well, that's Aggie.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's her body, anyway. Her spirit is all around us, of course.
But Aggie is Bronze Age. 3,000 years. She's been custodian all that time?
Yep.
Wow. No wonder she's tired.
More tired every minute. We need to get to the next prospect. Greg Litherland, at the campsite.
Greg. Okay.
That was the book that went in the first episode. If you guys have watched it, please, if you haven't, otherwise this wouldn't make sense at all. Go watch the first episode. There was a book that said the first custodian or first something of Shelmerston, and it was, I don't know, I can't remember if it said, it must have said Aggie or Aggie or something like that. Or the Bog Lady, that's what it said. It said the Bog Lady, and it said she was the first one and she's been around for 3,000 years or something like that. So that's her. There you go. The more you know. The volcano is looking very mean right now. He's looking very mean. Nab Hill Campsite. Looks very nice.
The one part of the island I never spent much time at. I never cared for camping. Although we did find a lot of Bronze Age goods down here. Really fascinating bits and bobs. I reckon this was an important place once. And not just to shellers.
Oh, there's so many great smells here. Oh, and so many rabbits to chase. Stop it, Sparky, you have a job to do.
Jeez,
You know,
Sparky.
I suppose
Relax.
I do like it better up here now I don't have to worry about combing all those burrs out of your fur. At least this part of Shelmerston isn't changing too much.
Yes. Now let's
At
sniff out
least.
Greg.
Yeah, I always found
Let's
Greg
do it.
a bit difficult. That business with the owl of his.
He wasn't a bad guy at heart. Just liked animals a bit more than people sometimes. Maybe. But who can blame him? Let's find some people who remembered him. Dig a little deeper.
Memories of Greg Litherland. Here we come.
There are definitely a lot of moments where I do appreciate animals, especially dogs, more than people. So I understand where, what's his name? Greg is coming from. I do understand. And on that note, gonna leave the episode there. So, the end of chapter 3, I'm pretty sure we just did. So, it's going alright. It's going pretty well. I think we're progressing very well. We're getting as much information as we can. And yeah, we're going to go and meet Greg Litherland, however you want to say it. So, yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like button and that subscribe button, and please hit that notification bell if you guys want to see future uploads. And with that being said, once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Laters.